Ok, vale. Ahora creo que ya. Tengo que comprobar esto otra vez. Ok, creo que ya. Vale. Ok, oficialmente ya debería estar en directo. Espero. Espera, en serio, de que tengo que funcionar. Otra vez voy a entrar aquí. Voy a silenciarme por un momento. Ok, pues ya está. Por fin ha funcionado. Eso tomó más tiempo de lo que esperaba, porque hace tiempo que no hago esto. Entonces, bueno, eso. Entonces, con todo esto ya hecho, creo que puedo empezar oficialmente. Pues bueno, hola a todos. Hola a todos. Espera. That's right. I speak English in this. I went Spanish there by default because I was having problems. Okay, so yeah, English instead. My bad. I forgot. It's been so long since I did this, but you guys probably are just looking at an empty screen. So because of that, I'm gonna get into it. So I'm back, but before talking too much, another really important thing that was shown in the thumbnail, and that for those who has been following me on Bluesky know, I have been working on a new model, and now with this new PC, I can actually fucking use it. To be fair, I have this PC for more than a year, so yes, I'm too late to this, but hey, better late than never. So without further ado, here I am. This is the new model that I have been working on for a couple of months. To be fair, it's not like I have been working all of those all the time during that couple of months. That was like the main problem, which is kind of ironic because one of the main problems that I had like last year was that I ironically didn't draw that much or actually work on things that much. Only I was focusing on my studies and such, but outside of that, I didn't like I said, like actually draw or do too many things. So yes, this model actually has been kinda already designed already. Was basically ready. This whole designs, rounds, and all this stuff for like a long time, but it was the actual process to like making it into like an actual VTuber model that took that was not made basically, and that is something that I basically just made like this last week. So yes, and that's why, for example, this one is like a really like crude model. Like it's fairly simple. It's very simple. There's not many things going on. A couple of fixes that are there, but for example, the head turns, they're basically non-existent. It's just a little bit of warping for the face, but there's not actual like the head moving to one side or another. It's basically a PNG moving. But even then, I wanted to have like something already made. Even if I said it's extremely basic. I still like wanted to have it prepared for today because I mean it's 19 and I really wanted to go back to the whole every 19th of the month is a special day. So yes, and in this occasion is me kind of coming back with this new model. And I think I'm going to be obviously going to be using this model for quite a while, but maybe I may like remake obviously the rigging for this one later on, but what I'm going to be using for these first couple of months, maybe. I mean, who knows? who knows, I can actually try to start working, because there are a couple things that I have to do before doing that. So one of the main things is, even through I have already like designed this model quite a while. The problem with doing that is that I use the um, wrong measurements, or like the wrong proportions, basically. Like I so and it was that was clearly obvious when I have to like made it into an actual model that at the end, like, the proportions that I used for the other words were too small, and obviously when you try to upscale something to fit a larger, I don't know, is proportions the correct word? I'm not sure if that's the correct word, but anyway, basically when I had to like proportion it into something bigger, obviously it loses a bit of resolution and becomes a little bit blurry, so that indeed ended up affecting a little bit when I was rigging and such. But anyway, I do want to later on to actually make it right. Obviously, I'm not going to remake this model. I'm going to like keep it the same. Maybe a little bit of things, because for those who have seen my model on Bluesky, which, by the way, that's another thing. I basically straight up abandoned fucking Twitter, because that place is a dead zone. It's basically a dead zone. I mean, obviously a lot of people fucking use it, but I'm mostly saying it in the terms of it's so toxic on that place and that environment in general. I kinda say to like basically abandon it. I kinda use it from time to time, but I no longer like post my work or what I'm doing there. It's just a couple like tweets there and there, but at the end of the day, I kind of have abandoned that site. I sometimes use it from time to time, but not that much. I basically have moved up to Bluesky, and that is where I have been posting my work. In the case of, like, for example, this model that you guys are seeing right now. And yes, the whole model is already like designed and made. It just needs to be a bit more polished, the whole like actual between aspects. But the design parts, the actual design is already fully made, full color, and all of this stuff. I just need to polish the other things. Because, for example, something that some people have probably noticed is that there's certain elements in this design that are missing from the previous one. Like one of the most prominent ones, for example, the rabbit ears I had before. The thing is, I wanted to keep this model fairly simple, because even though I did use live 2D before, it was so long ago that I completely forgot everything. So when I had to like make this model, I made it like I basically had to learn everything from zero. Because of that, I wanted to keep this model as simple as possible, not adding too many moving details like the ears or even the tail, for example. Another thing is like this model is half body. It's not like the full-on body. I just wanted to focus mostly in the face. I know it looks kind of weird, like it's not moving. I did rig them out. I did rig them out as best as I can. I don't know how to make it move, or just it's not detecting well when I move it on camera, because I'm using like a bit of studio. Bit of studio, and the thing with that is that there's this function that supposedly detects what you're saying and that sync it with the mouth, but for some reason not doing it. I don't know if I did something wrong. So yes, right now it's supposedly tracking them out, but it's like really finicky. I have to basically exaggerate my mouth in order for this to move. So yeah, it's not taking that much. But anyway, that's basically something that I wanted to. obviously there's a lot of things that I still want to say, but that's regarding this model. I do want to remake it later on, so it looks better. Maybe actually rake the full body. Maybe rake the full body for that, but that may take a little bit of time. And even then, just in case, and this is something I'm going to get into a bit. Some people already noticed I did say last year, but basically, no last year, because it's already now. 2 years ago, yeah, I guess at that point it will be 2 years ago. I got no, because basically 2024 at the end of 2024 I got a new PC. I did say that when I got it, and I got really excited for that because obviously it's a lot better than the previous PC that I had, that you guys probably already know because I did complain about that multiple times when I already started streaming, and this PC is a lot better. So I originally wanted to come up with the win last year, but I got too distracted because since I got a new PC, I decided to try multiple things, and part of those things were games, and I got too distracted playing those games. I'm going to be completely honest, I got too distracted playing those games. But not only that, obviously, I did got distracted as well with my studies, which I still need to. I think this is my last year to study that. So yeah, I still need to do that. But anyway, but thankfully, I did notice the whole fucking problem with playing those games, and I realized that. At that point, I better just come back to streaming and actually stream those fucking games instead of just playing it like that. So that is something that I'm going to be doing again. And thankfully, with this new PC, I now have a browser category of games that I can play. And I'm really excited for that. Obviously, I need to kind of see which games are better, but then still, I now should be able to at least use this model, this live streaming model, while playing games. But just in case, because I did notice that there's still some limitations on some specific games, because something that happened is that in order to get this new PC, I have to sacrifice the graphics card. Like this PC right now doesn't have a graphics card basically. So there are some games that are still kind of blocked, like for example Marvel Rivals. I did try to play it, it literally doesn't let me. But it still works, it still does the job. So I don't think I need a graphics card anytime soon, or something that I really fucking need. I would like one, but it's not something that I need. I think that's what I am trying to get at. But anyway, thanks to that, I should be able to play a lot of games with my live 2D model there in the corner. But once again, if that's not the case, if a game I still struggle with it, we have both the live 2D model and the game up at the same time, obviously what's streaming, well, that's a lot basically. I do have the previous. I forgot to do it. In a moment, I'm going to show it. But I do have a PNG VTuber ready. Unfortunately, it's from my previous model for my previous design that I didn't get to use that much. So I do need to remake it with this new design. But it is there. It is ready. I do have some things ready, already made and ready to be used. Yeah, some things made and absolutely ready to be used. So I can do a lot of streams basically. But to be fair, there are a couple things that is still kind of missing there and there. There I will kind of have to do it later on. For example, a lot of thumbnails. I need to work on some thumbnails for future streams. I need to see my schedule, because that's something that I cannot forget exactly at what time I usually stream. And obviously, since a lot of things changes, I need to see what time is a good time to actually stream. There's something that I need to see there and there. I really like it, my mouth to move, but yeah, I need to see that later on. Still, I do wanted to show like this model. As I said, it's extremely basic, and there's some things that could use a lot of improvement. Like, for example, you can see while I'm blinking, my pupils are not entirely disappearing, are actually like on top of my eyelids, so I need to fix that as well. But still, this is the model I'm going to be using for quite a while, where I am working on the auto mode, on the basically 2.0 of this one. But hey, as I said, I have something to work with, and I'm happy with that. And I'm happy with that. So now that I'm back, because I know this is something that I have done multiple times since I'm horrible with fucking consistency, I really hope and I really want to fucking try this year to actually do it. Because last year was basically a waste of fucking time. So I really want this to be a lot better for that. So yes, I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming more often, because I no longer have a fucking excuse with my PC like I did before. When I got so tired of my previous PC that I basically abandoned streaming, because I just couldn't do it. So thankfully now that's not the case, and I no longer have that fucking excuse. So I should be able to make a lot of streams, a lot of streams. And what exactly I'm going to stream again? Basically the same thing that I did before, just me playing some games. And once again, with the new PC, I should be able to play a lot more games in general, not the typical ones. And maybe a couple art streams down there. I'm still kinda iffy with that, because obviously one of the main reasons why I kinda stopped doing those is that it was not worth it, since I was basically alone during those streams, and part of the things that you should usually do on those streams is talk to people, get some feedback, what you're doing and such. And since I did and since it was basically on during those things, I kinda didn't see the point on keep doing it. So that's why I mostly focus on games, because there you can just mine the game itself. You don't have to focus too much in the actual streaming part, and I think I'm going to still following that formula. Once again, there are going to be a couple art streams there and there, mostly will be mostly to force myself to actually fucking work on something, instead of pushing aside or trying to say the whole I'm going to work on it in the background. But yes, that should be the case. And obviously with art streams, they don't take too much, so in this I could actually use this model. I still need to see the thing about my mouth, because I took some time with the whole rigging of the mouth. I did the whole fucking the whole I don't know how to explain it, but with the big grid and doing the 0, then this 0.1 and the 0.3. That probably doesn't make sense to some people, but if you know about video rigging in general, you probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I had to spend some time working on that, and it kind of pissed me off that it cannot be shown that much, because the camera is not picking up my mouth moving. Probably because I'm speaking too fast. because I did notice it's just been like 21 minutes and I have really speak quite a lot. It's mostly nervousness because once again I haven't done this in a while. I still need to get used to this once again, because there was a time when I did get used to this. But anyway, there's a lot of things. I don't have an actual full-on script. I know the things what I want to do. I just do not know the order or the order, like the order or when I want to say them. So yeah, goddamn, that's breaking my model once again. Okay, I really need to fix it. But yeah, for example, I guess I should say that as well. For example, the things that I want to do for this year. Obviously, I want to come back to streaming, but obviously, I'm going to be moderate with it. Some days yes, some days no. I'm going to see a proper schedule of what I'm going to do in order to like don't burn myself out too much. Yes, don't burn myself out too much by doing too many streams too frequently. And yes, that's in the part of streaming. Another thing that I do really would like to achieve this year by doing this is basically I would like to know more people. Because yeah, unfortunately last year I did notice just how fucking lonely I was. I don't think I barely talked to anyone last year. Yes, I barely talked to anyone last year, and I will honestly like to change that, not only by obviously talking to more people, but to meeting more people. So I really hope that can be the case, especially once again, since there are more games that I can now play. For example, there is Deep Rock Galactic that I can now play, but still I would like to play with someone, because for example I still in the like 10 missions that they give you at the start to like start the game. So yes, I'm still fairly new to the actual game because I couldn't play before. So I would love to meet someone to play with, and for them to teach me how to play and to experience how it is to play with someone else. Another game is like, for example, Killing Floor 2 that I got and I can play, but once again I would love to learn and be able to play with someone else. So I will see if I can manage to do that, and that's basically one of the goals that I have in this year, is to like meet more people, make more friends, and basically, ironically, like the original objective that I have for this channel, and it's still like the main objective, I will say. This whole thing, like this channel configuration and such, I'm mostly doing it to like meet people. I do not care too much about the money and such, so I'm just going to keep doing my own thing. I'm going to avoid doing clickbaits or like changing formats just because they're the most popular, or like the ones that catch the algorithm better. I'm just going to do my thing. That's pretty simple. If I meet people, that's a huge win, and the only thing that I care about, to be honest. But yes, I will try. Yeah, I will try to do things. And like I said, I will really would like to change what I basically didn't do in the previous year, and let's do some changes. Like for example, I'm going to go back to drawing quite a lot, especially because I'm going to draw for my thumbnails, for the games that I play. And just, as I say, this is the model design that I'm going to be using for quite a while. I'm going to be using those for the thumbnails as well. So yes, I really hope this goes well this time. This time I really fucking try. Because I know I did say all these things before, the whole I'm back, then I'm gone, then I'm back again, then I'm gone again. It is basically a fucking song of guess who's back? Back again. once again back. Like keeps like popping in and out of existence. But yeah, thankfully there's a lot of things that I know that I want to do. So technically they're planned, and I'm going to be doing them. For example, once again, there are a lot of thumbnails that I need to do for, well, art of thumbnails that I need to do for future streams. I need to like basically remaster this model for a better rigging. For example, do a proper separation of parts. Let's see another thing that I need to do. Exactly. Ring arts. Yes, because I'm doing another thing that I want to do is like I want to do like a full-on proper, like full stream, like technically like a debut, which I think that's something I really want. Like when I do the remaster, like the 2.0 of this model, I think I'm going to try to do like a full-on like debut stream sort of thing. Like I was playing, and this is something that I ironically wanted to do with this one, but obviously time didn't fucking help. But still, I want to try for the next one. Well, not the next stream, but the next time that I do this sort of like revelation such, and do like a full-on like generally. For example, I wanted to do like animation, some animations, like a presentation or debut animation. I think like I want to do like for example for my orderly if I already done is the one that I did before. I was thinking about changing it, but I think I'm going to be using it for quite a while until I eventually obviously change it for something better. But that's something that I decided to do. If I already have it made. Okay, my model is not big enough. Okay, if I already have it made, I'm not going to try to remake it anytime soon, because at the end of the day, it's already made. It's better to work on things that I haven't done and they're not made than worrying about perfecting it something that's already there and can already like work basically. So yeah, things for the overlay such, I already have them. They're obviously could use improvement, but I'm still going to use them for quite a while before eventually changing them. Yes, before eventually changing them. And let's see. I got some dice. I don't know why does this have to do with anything, but I got some dice. Sorry, I got distracted. But anyway, so yes, I do want to come back streaming. I'm going to do that. I'm going to, well, as I said, I know what I want to do. I just do not have a proper script to say it. I should have probably done that one before doing that. But anyway, but yeah, there's a lot of things that I want to do. So thankfully, hopefully, I can keep myself occupied this entire fucking year with things about the channel, not occupied with other things, but things about the channel itself. Thumbnails, thumbnail art, animations, working in the overlay, because that's something that has kind of been in my channel since the start, and it's basically I do want to do a lot of things by myself, like I want to make my own model, I want to rig my own model, I want to design my own overlay, and all of these things. Maybe the only thing that I may know do and may actually like commission someone else or ask someone else to do it is music, because right now the music I'm using is basically some from SoundCloud that doesn't have copyright. But anyway, I would like to have like my own personal music, but since I personally have no idea about music in general, like I don't know the basics of music, I'm probably going to ask someone else that actually knows those things for help. But everything else, like everything mostly visually, like mostly visual art, animations, all of these things, I'm going to do it myself, and I'm happy doing them. It's I think works as sort of practice and to learn more about how this whole VTubing world works. What I was going to say? I once again got distracted. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what else I wanted to say. I forgot. Okay, I already say that. Ah, yeah, I know. For example, tomorrow I'm not going to do stream because I'm going to take tomorrow for working on the next stream. That basically just a thumbnail because I don't have too many things prepared. I have things prepared for the actual stream, but for the outside things like thumbnails, schedules and such, not yet. I still need to see that. But yes, like I said, I have this model. I'm going to be using it from now on. But in case in some games that maybe take too much for my PC, with obviously the whole using the model, the game itself, and streaming, I do have a backup, and that is something I wanted to show, but I forgot to have it set up. One moment, please. I'm going to. There you go. Okay, I have it. There you go. This should be here. No, wrong one. There you go. There you go. There it is. A PNG model that I have. As you guys can see, it's obviously from the previous design that I have that I made like last year. Obviously, I need to remake this with the new design. I'm probably going to put more focus into this because I know there's like fully advanced PNG VTubers with proper like expressions and all of that. Because once again, this is one of the most simple ones. Like I said, there's a lot of things I will like to do in the future. Between like improving some of these models, doing some things that and there. Like I'm probably like repeating myself too much, and I should have probably prepared an actual script for this instead of stumbling with my words. But obviously, at the same time, it's because I'm kind of nervous. Haven't done this in a while, and it kind of shows. Like I had a lot of problems to even like get the stream ready. Like for example, I had to once again link my channel to OBS because apparently it's been so long that it forgot that, or that I don't know, it had a problem. It couldn't detect my channel, so I have to once again like reconnect it. Well, relink it to my computer channel in order for it to detect the stream. So that's another thing. And like, for example, I had another problems with Live 2D, for example, that I couldn't use it for like a day because it just didn't want to open. And I did a lot of things, even like trying to update my drivers, just for the main problem to be that actually there were some corrupted files that I accidentally brought from my previous PC, because when I did like move some things from my previous PC to this one of the things that I brought were some like Live 2D things that I had, and apparently some of them got corrupted, that it corrupted the Live 2D that I just installed in this one. So I had to erase them, and then I got Live 2D working. But obviously, what was enough, and I did forgot like all of the things that I learned from my original model that I did on Live 2D. But yes, I'm just happy to be back. I'm going to try to do a lot better. I'm going to focus on a lot of things that are like for the channel itself. Yeah, because that's mostly the main focus. I think that I'm going to do for this year are things for the channel, because technically there are still some things from hobbies such as drawing and animating. So it's a win-win in that situation, and obviously my studies, because I think this is like my last year for like for what for the thing that I'm studying, so that should be something. Obviously, that's another thing that will need to kind of balance it out to see like how my schedule works with the things I study. I hopefully, and I'm going to really try with this, like doesn't interfere too much one with the other. I really need to see how I do that. But yes, this is a good start. Thankfully, this is a good start. Like I already had to do a lot of things in order to like start the stream in the first place. So yeah, this stream alone is already like proof that it's already proof and really good progress that I'm actually doing things basically. Because I think the last time that I did like a go back stream, I barely did anything. So yeah, I barely did anything. But with this one, I actually have to put some effort, like in this model, in getting things set up, and a lot of things. And once again, I repeat my words because I do not know how to talk properly. I really hope that with more streams coming up, I may be able to like learn how to actually talk and such. Because I just once again I noticed it hasn't been an hour and I say a bunch of things because I'm speaking so fucking fast. And another reason why the camera is struggling to detect my mouth. But yet, I mean, to be fair, this stream already was not going to be that long in the first place. Since it's mostly just me talking, and I know that I'm not that good on that department. And hold up, let me see. Oh, someone actually came. I generally didn't expect anyone to come to this stream because of my horrible schedule. I generally thought that that everyone had just basically give up on me. So thank you so much. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Usamimi. Is it? Yes, Usamimi. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. But yes, this stream is going to be a little bit short. I just wanted to reveal this, say a couple things, explain a couple things that actually no, I don't think it. Well, I kind of did, but I think I should go a bit more into detail of what happened last year. Okay, so as I said before, I got this new PC. I got really excited with it, and I wanted to try a lot of things. And between those things were games. And I did got distracted with those games. I think we spent like easily a couple of months just playing fucking games. But obviously the other thing was I got studies, and that as well take time. But obviously the main fault was me. Well, that I was the main problem basically. I do not know how to manage my own time, and that's completely on me. So something that I'm going to seriously try to fix this year for both B2B and my studies. So yes, that's because that happened last year, right? That happened last year? I don't remember. Yeah, I'll have to say. But yes. In order to avoid repeating myself too much, because once again, I don't remember why. I don't remember if I did say something and I just repeat another thing. I think I'm just going to once again end it here. So yes, that should be all. I did reveal everything that I wanted, which is those both models. The one that I can move, and the one that is just a PNG. but still both work really well. Well, it could be better, but they're the basic. Anyway, and because of that, I did explain a lot of things as well. So yeah, so yes, I think that's generally a good stream for today. I think it was a really good stream for today. Thank you everyone for coming. I didn't expect anyone to come in the first place, but for those who did, thank you so much. And I guess I will see you next stream. Oh, actually, wait. Before that, I did kind of already say this, but I want to repeat it. My links are in the description, but focus more on Bluesky because that's where I'm mostly active. I'm no longer that much active on Twitter. So yes, if you guys want to know what I'm doing or what I'm working on, just go to Bluesky and you will see. And you will see there, like exactly what I'm doing. But yeah, just in case, to let people know like where's a good place to like find me. And that's kind of like, because that's another thing that happened like last year, and that is I basically disappear from socials as well. Like generally didn't do anything on social media for months. So that's another thing that I'm going to like change as well. I'm going to be posting all of my progress and things that I'm working on Bluesky mostly. Unless, like I said, maybe someone can convince me to go back to Twitter, but at the moment that's not the case. But yes, I'm going to be mostly using Bluesky, and there I'm going to be posting my work progress. And so every time you guys are curious to know what I'm working on, you can go there. My coffee right now is paused because obviously I need to do something set as well, since obviously I haven't touched that in a lot of while. So if you guys go to my coffee, please do not please. The commissions are closed basically. I should do that as well. I think I need to go directly to coffee and say that the commissions are closed. But yeah, I'm not taking commissions right now. In case anyone's wondering, not taking. But yes, that I think that should be really all. I'm probably forgetting something, absolutely, because that's who I am. But I think I said everything that I wanted. Maybe, who knows? Either way, I did say something. So anyway, with all of this out of the way, everything said, everything shown, I think I can now confidently say that I will see you guys next stream that I'm going to post on my Bluesky, exactly to let you know when it's going to that be, and that's all. I forgot how to say goodbye. But yes, goodbye. See you next stream. Bye.